Hello Virgo, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's start. For the current situation between you and your person, your special someone, your significant other, it seems that friendship is going to be your most important sort of foundation at this time. So your friendship must be very strong. You must be really able to communicate about a wide range of things, your hopes, your dreams, the future, what you're doing now, and also, be in touch with what is going on in your world at this time. But you need to be able to communicate about that very clearly and be on a similar sort of a wavelength, or at least be able to communicate about what is unfolding for you. So that's going to be important. But your hopes and your dreams are coming up as well, and also anything futuristic. You may be getting glimpses of the future, or you may be making plans to do with the future. But it's saying that, there is some aspect which is asking you to be sort of detached emotionally in some way. So it doesn't mean that you just don't connect at all, but what it means is that you need to apply that to the things that are unfolding around you at this time. Now, this could very well be global, so it's things that are affecting you, the world globally are coming home to you in some way. Just be detached, remove the emotions from the situation so that you can make decisions, so that you can talk about things and move forward as you go along. You're going to make your decisions eventually from your heart, but just to get clear on the principles or the facts and the figures or whatever it may be, some detachment may be required. It could also be that you may be trying to apply reasoning and logic to a situation which is not coming across in that way. In other words, you can use your energies to come up with a path or a plan or a strategy, and to have things laid out, some sort of pathway for yourselves. But ultimately, it's going to come from the heart, which is not necessarily logic based. Okay, so just bear that in mind. You've got the card saying here, new moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. So it's saying that whatever you have been doing or whatever you've been contributing is paying off. But it's saying also that a strategy is required, some sort of plan, some sort of schedule possibly, but also that there is going to be work required in the relationship. You've actually got to work at it. You've got to be able to communicate. You've got to do all those things in order to get you to the result that you want. But you are going in the right direction. You are going to get there, and success is coming in for you. This is a new moon energy, so it's saying that we're working up to the full moon, which is basically the result coming in for you. But the reason why I said that you can have a plan, have a schedule, work towards it, and step back with the Aquarian energy, step back from that so that you can have some sort of oversight, like see the wood for the trees with the Aquarian knowledge. This is advanced knowledge. This is to do with, getting glimpses of the future. But you've got Butterfly Maiden here, and this is about transformation. So it's saying you're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So it's saying that there are going to be situations occurring around you which you cannot control. And that even though you may be, have your plans and be working steadily towards what you're doing, that's fine. But just be aware that anything that comes into your environment which is requiring transformation, was bringing changes in for you, not to fear those changes, because they're necessary and very important. And you're going to be very happy on the other side of it. You're just going through the motions right now. You're going through the transformative stage. And this is from, through the chrysalis to the butterfly. But most important, don't allow your fears or fear of change to hold you back in some way. The Aquarian knowledge, the Aquarian side is also very futuristic, very technological oriented. So bring that in. It may resonate for you in some way, shape or form, but certainly the friendship and the bond between you must be there. That's important, because that's going to be the glue that's going to hold everything together, and to help you through these transformational changes, and also to give you a framework for your the work that you're going to be putting in. Now for you, we've got Uranus and Ishel. So Uranus is actually the ruler of Aquarius. So it could very well be that you are more detached at this time than your person. But that's necessary and important because it is about change. So you may be bringing change in, or you may be dealing with change, or you are receiving insights or information, or it could very well be healing abilities at this time coming in, or you are channeling your healing abilities into the work that you are doing, whatever it is that you are doing, or you are channeling the healing into your relationship. But Uranus is all about that. Uranus is the god of change. So this is about handling change, but it's also about tapping into the inner genius. So this can be your particular your particular brand of your originality and your individuality. So this is about tapping into that. And it's also about insights, perception, consciousness. You could be undergoing some sort of leap of consciousness, or you are finding that certain aspects of yourself are now coming online, which came up in your life reading as well. So this could be aspects of yourself which are coming in, are opening up for you. And this is what the leap of consciousness can be. The Uranus can be about that, a leap of consciousness, or some kind of opening up where you are receiving downloads or uploads or divine information, which again came up in your life reading as well. Now with Ishel, medicine woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. This can be interpreted in a number of ways. You could be channeling the healing power into your relationship for your person, or you could be channeling it into the work that you do, or your interests, or whatever it may be. Or it could be that you want to start your own practice. It could also be that you are receiving healing yourself from past issues that are attached to this relationship or any other relationship. You could be been together for some time, or only just starting on your relationship. Whatever it is, just apply it to your situation. But healing is coming in, whether it's for you to use as an aspect, or whether to use in your relationship, or to use for yourself. But healing is coming in, and it's saying that you are a conduit for that. So find a vehicle for it, whatever that may be. It could be a creative activity. It could be something that you specifically do, which is, brings in the healing energy for others in some way. Whatever it is, it's like a lightning rod that you are connecting to. So whatever is your vehicle, as I said, it could be something physically that you're doing. It could also be that you're channeling this. If you've got children, if you and your partner have children, you could be channeling this healing energy down into your family. There's many, many different ways that this energy can be coming down. In some cases, it's not necessarily going to be tangible. So this could be, as I said, in something that you do, or you create, or you say, or you write. Whatever it may be, this energy is coming in for you. But it is saying that this change, these transformational changes which are coming in for the relationship in general, Butterfly Maiden brings that in. You're going to be pioneering in that. It could also be saying that in some ways you are unconventional, or you have unconventional views, or you are doing something which is different from others in some way. So that's just a side note that could be coming in for you. But it's saying that change is here, but it's also, I feel it's connected to consciousness. I feel it's connected to your perception, or your ability to perceive and to receive information, or some sort of opening up, which is going to assist you in some way in your relationship. Now for your person, they've got Abundantia and Cancer. So I feel that your person is seeing some sort of opportunity currently in the situation, but they need to be open to prosperity, or to abundance. Abundantia brings that in. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So they may have a little bit of a block to receiving. So this could be a generational, parental, or past life block to receiving. This can be, as I said in the life reading, this can be a self-undoing or a self-sabotaging type of behavior. So just be clear it away. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Now, the abundance can be in a number of different ways. This can be, as I said, prosperity, which can be monetary, but it can also be in the form of ideas, love, receiving love from your person, or receiving something from your person. It could be that you want, this person is giving you healing in some way. Which can come in the form of support, or whatever the situation is. But be open to receiving. So balance the giving and the receiving. Open up to receiving. Don't be ashamed. Let go of guilt, shame, or any kind of block associated with receiving or receiving help or advice or healing or whatever this, or love, whatever the situation is. But it could also be that something is coming in for them associated with the changes that are occurring in the relationship, or it could be externally coming in and it's affecting the relationship at this time. But there is some sort of transformational energy coming in which is going to bring in the blessings. But you've just got a little bit of a way to go, and that certainly being in the receiving energy is going to be important. Cancer is again all about the feelings. So this person is more in their feelings than you are. The Uranus energy can sometimes make you a little bit detached, but the Cancerian energy is very much about feelings. This is about habits, moods, and being in touch with your moods and going with that. But this Cancerian energy is also very resilient. These people can be very resilient, or this person could be really standing up under whatever stresses and strains may be occurring at this time. But they will need to periodically withdraw to shore up their energy, to build up their energy so that they can tackle whatever is coming at them. They do need to spend time on their own, quietly withdrawn, doing certain things, and that helps to keep the balance with the Cancer energy, to keep the balance. But very much in their feels. They could be a little bit nostalgic at this time, or sentimental, and obviously that may be to do with you and the relationship as well. So they may be looking back a little bit, but certainly it's a very nurturing energy, the Cancerian energy, very nurturing, very loving, very family oriented. And some aspects connected to that, but it could also be to do with self-care, that possibly they need to be more in line with that self-care, nurturing of the self. This also came up in the life reading. And there's some sort of gentleness coming in here as well, which could be them applying that, or for your joint situation here, just saying that approach things from this angle, which is why you had the unconditional love in your life reading as well. So there's some aspect coming in, be gentle with yourself for your person, and be gentle in handling things at this time. And just be aware that they are more in touch with their feelings than you are at this time. So there's some kind of, this is why the friendship is so important between you. Now, just remember to bring in a bit of sense of humor about things as well. Whatever is occurring at this time, humor is going to be very important. Also, there's going to be, to do with this current situation that is unfolding at this time, there's some sort of transformation which is occurring within the relationship right now. But it's saying that there's a lot of communication which is required. You've got it mentioned twice, Mercury here, and communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So talking about things, talking through things, the friendship is going to be very important. This comes in with Mercury again, very important to have that friendship base. And to be able to discuss, to be able to research, to be able to talk things through, to get balance, to exchange ideas, to have a plan, which is what the new moon in the Capricorn energy is about, that strategy, planning, determination, having some kind of path, being fairly ambitious as well. So this could be something that you're facing right now, or some plan that you have and you're working steadily towards that. Don't forget to, so bring the humor in. But this is also about lightness, lots of mental activity. In some cases, it can be overthinking, which again came up in your life reading. So don't overthink things, all right? Keep things simple, and be gentle in your reproach. And with the Mercury energy, you've got to walk your talk. So either one of you may have to do that as well. But it could also be, as I said, something to do with research, the internet, communication devices, all of those, or just, some sort of aspect which you are researching or which you are looking at together that involves that. It could also be a short journey coming in, or some sort of trip. But it could also be to do with vehicles. Maybe something's coming in to do with that. But I feel that maybe a little trip away would be helpful at this time if you can do that. And then obviously the communication is key. New moon in Gemini, that's all about communication. There really is that is the main thing. It's about being honest and being communicative, but without being two-faced or being duality in nature. In other words, saying one thing and doing another. You've got to be on the same page here, and you've got to be able to talk this through and have a plan that you are both doing the same thing. And even if you've got children, it's the same thing. You must have the same rules and the same ideas about things, about parenting, so that the children know what the rules are. If you've got differing applications to that, it can create chaos. So make sure that you're on the same page and that you are communicating very effectively about everything. Now, just a side note here, we've got Pele, divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So this may have obviously something to do with the relationship. Perhaps there is something within the relationship which needs to be released at this time. It could be personally, or it could be to do with the actual relationship. Perhaps you are endeavoring to do something together at this time, but something is holding you back because it's not truly aligned with who you are. All right. Or it could be personally for either one of you. One or either of you perhaps needs to tap into this. To be honest with yourself, what is your heart's true desire? So this could be professionally, or it could be, as I said, perhaps to do with the actual relationship. Perhaps this one is being more applying more rational reasoning and so on, and this one is more feeling in nature. So it's a case of, what is the actual true point of this? This one is more passionate than this one. What is the actual root of the relationship? What is the most important aspect of your relationship? And what is the path that you have lined up for yourselves? But I do feel it could also be, in a way, professionally. It's about being honest with what it is you want to do with your life, because there are changes, there's transformation going on here, and this involves the future. So whatever it may be, something needs to be released, some sort of inner desire or inner passion, or it could even be a talent or an ability. Something needs to be ignited here to lead the way. And once this is released, then everything will fall into place. But there's something there that needs to be aired, needs to be expressed, or needs to be followed. And this will then create a pathway for the two of you. If you enjoyed that, please take care and have a wonderful time, and I will see you next time.